The mixture of bad situations and good people, the richer versus the sad occupation of hood people. Appearance is all, but they fear in the fall. Corrupted leaders take advantage of the vantage. All they hear are their calls. Walls of separation, subliminal process to keep the current of the flow. For their nonsense, subconscious is driven to strive on what they drive. The contents of the peer that are living a lie. It's inside, while others just gonna thrive on the fact that they alive and shower liquor on the streets where their family died. Drunk and gravel in neighborhoods full of battles. Pride gets them deep into something appearing shallow. Hallows giving them guidance, but hollow is what's inside it. They follow the broken trails, looking up to corrupted pilots. Enough designing, abrupt with silence. Our war reverse to raw, hold it up to dysfunction, violence. Apprehend this, condemned against our amendments. Our forefathers set forth, but our leaders will just pretend it's in the vision. When jails are getting congested, too many people go missing. To go about with inventions, to have it written in prison, that is the sentence. Obstructed by their intentions, they so relentless. On mankind, we suffering, can't defend it. Offensive is justified, so we offend if we could win it. I guess this is the beginning. If the ending is near, no difference. It seems we're pretending it's here. The hard-working man tries to do better. It's hardly working, man. What can he do better? Maybe a new suit, maybe his upbringing. Now what would you do? There's been enough thinking, there's no imagination. Forget the figment. He didn't get to pick the color or his pigment. He lives within it. It's nothing new to him, but it's getting old how they treat him, what they do to him.
No matter how many times I've been on the scene, the same outcome, doubt comes. Living a dream, just in a trance, recollecting on things, too much deceit. Poker face and convenes, and I'm left on the street. Like the challenge is clean, it's a balancing beam. Edge falls into a stream of hate, lust, deducing women to property. Epilogue to being shit on, professional colostomy. Contemplating rips on the side of me. Neck slit, I don't wanna die, too much to live for. Feeling kingdoms inside, speak about them, but the words seem to be in the sky. Over your head, sleeping beds, or seek to just die. Experiencing depression, seasoned with manic inflections. Giving all that I got, starting to spend up my credit. 3/5 of a man, like my vote is indebted. Shown when I see employment's rejected. Higher ranking people seem to be threatened. I ain't succeeding, never driving to Texas. Holding my daughter, daddy knitted a sweater. She doesn't understand, sometimes ignorance better. Guess I'm a stronger man, feeling the truth is what's destined. Teaching her what I know, improving my message. She'll build a mecca, digging roots in this desert. The hard-working man tries to do better. It's hardly working, man. What can he do better? Maybe a new suit, maybe his upbringing. Now what would you do? There's been enough thinking, there's no imagination. Forget the figment. He didn't get to pick the color of his pigment. He lives within it. It's nothing new to him, but it's getting old how they treat and what they do to him.
Street star, powerless in this regime. Empty your pockets, continue depleting in the jeans. The fabric of the nation seems busted at the seam. The color of cream at the edges, ready to shoot down any dream. The Lord I need for protection, while government I seek. Blessed to project my voice, officials won't let me speak. Protect my speech, judge takes all that I was given. God came, but make it tame like articulating a sentence. Playing my part with no rights in attendance. Living life the way they see fit is not my vision. Protect the servant can take me in an instance. Want a capital, we should resent this. Repenting for sins in the game that we lose in the win. Choices I had gone before they even begin. Past show history repeats, I need to break that trend before life sends me down that path again. It's like a life that's prescripted, codes are encrypted. Do higher prescriptions to figure out the meaning in it. Medication makers of zombies by default. Leaders with a change of approach before bad soul. Serious note, the mental right is something they abuse. To use a fragment of mind is something we never choose. Fall in line with obvious police rules. Living life over competent that won't use his tools. It's like the hard-working man tries to do better. It's hardly working, man. What can he do better? Maybe a new suit, maybe his upbringing. Now what would you do? There's been enough thinking, there's no imagination. Forget the figment. He didn't get to pick the color or his pigment. He lives within it. It's nothing new to him, but it's getting old how they treat him, what they do to him.